Our twin OBGYNs from right here in Chicago, and we're playing a little fact or fiction with them today, Val.
That's it, right. Let's welcome back, of course, Dr. J and Dr. I. Welcome back, you guys. Thank you. So, what we're going to do is we're going to ask if some statements on women's health are true or false. And our audience members are already prepared. They have their signs. They're ready to weigh in. Okay, let's show them. You guys ready? Yeah. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to start with this one. Women have a higher risk than men of becoming visually impaired.
All right.
Do you think that's fact or fiction?
I see a lot of facts.
Well, it's kind of a mix.
I know. Well,
okay, and look, our residents over there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're split.
I have no idea.
We're just guessing. We have no clue.
Say it with pride, Ryan. You are right. I mean, basically, women live longer, so you have a longer time to get those diseases that can cause blindness, diabetes, glaucoma, cataracts, things like that. But also, macular degeneration, which is a common cause of blindness, is more common in women.
Yeah.
So,
Also, they've actually done studies that show that the hormonal changes that occur with womanhood, the hormonal changes associated with the menstrual cycle, pregnancy, postpartum, perimenopause, postmenopause, also can increase the risk of visual impairment. So.
All right.
it is fact.
Here we go, doctors.
Ryan?
I have the next one. Early treatment can be effective for many different types of skin cancer.
I'll say, yeah.
Oh, that's got to be fact.
That's got to be fact.
What do you got? Oh, that's almost unanimous.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have one fiction. We have one fiction.
Now she's like, I'm not voting at all.
No, that's a slam dunk. That's facts for sure. But you know, there's three types of skin cancer, or more than three types, but three types that you see very frequently: basal cell, squamous cell, malignant melanoma. And with all of them, if you catch them early, treatment is very effective, over 98%.
Okay.
But just as important is prevention. And so, you know, I tell people black don't crack, but it can burn, and you can still get cancer.
Absolutely.
And so you want to use sunscreen, and in particular, SPF 50 or greater.
Yeah, and it's
Not SPF 30?
50 will block 98% of those UVB rays, and those are the ones that really damage the skin.
It's not just using it, but it's reapplying and reapplying and reapplying again. It caught early, even malignant melanoma, which is the worst type of skin cancer, is curable.
98% it's
98%.
First stage.
Exactly, but it's catching it early. So use your sunscreen, check your skin, have your doctor do it once a year.
We learned something today. All right,
I got the next one. Beginning at age 21, a woman should get a Pap test to check for cervical cancer every 3 years.
I don't have a card, but I'm going to say fact.
Fact.
Oh, there's some fictions in here.
I'm going fact.
Yeah, fact. Yeah, trust me on this one.
Well, okay.
Trust in G on this one.
They both said fact.
I'm going with fact too, you guys. Is it fact or fiction?
It is actually fact, and it's a fact. You want to get your Pap smear. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I think you should do it yearly, like you said. Yeah. But they recommend now every 3 years between the ages of 21 and 29, and every 3 to 5 years from 30 to 65.
Yeah.
Well, I'm actually kind of in that ballpark only because I've forgotten. I haven't been in forever. So I don't like going to the doctor.
Nobody does, but you know what worries us about that is if you come every 3 to 5 years, we're not just looking for cervical cancer when people come for the exams. We're doing breast exams, pelvic exams,
Well, I do that in the
general
shower.
wellness exams.
But we have to do it once a year too.
Yeah. So we're going to miss a lot of things.
You know.
Val, I think I'm going to let you take this next one.
All right, I'll take it, Ryan. I have no problem with that. Having bigger breasts means that you have a higher risk of breast cancer. Is that fact or fiction?
I'm going to say...
I'm going with fiction.
Yeah.
I'm going with fiction.
Yeah. Unless there's more breast tissue that you have to examine.
You know, you're kind of onto something. So it's fiction in that most breast cancer is cancer of the glandular tissue of the breast, and most people who have larger breasts have more fat tissue. However, you can have denser breasts, which do have more glandular tissue, and then you do have a higher risk of breast cancer under those circumstances. It can be as much as 2 times higher.
So that's why it's always important to do your breast exams every month at home, if not more often, and then see your doctor at least once a year. At least once a year, Val. At least once a year.
That's a plug, right?
What about men? Should men also do breast cancer?
Men should do breast exams, absolutely. Breast exams, testicular exams, absolutely.
Do you guys examine each other?
All the time, all the time.
All right. We'll do mine in the commercial break. All right,
No, I'm gonna do his exam.
All right, here we go. The next one is tanning and antiperspirants could possibly cause breast cancer.
Say the fact.
Really? Oh, I would say fiction.
Possibly, so I'm going to say fact.
Yeah.
Oh, this is like almost unanimous.
So you know what? It's actually both fact and fiction. Okay.
Yes.
Breast cancer is not caused by tanning. Tanning will cause like head to toe every other thing in on your skin cancer, but not breast cancer.
Yeah.
But when it comes to antiperspirants, it's kind of plus minus.
Exactly. You know, they've actually done studies that show that the aluminum in antiperspirants can have an effect that's very similar to estrogen, and estrogen has been linked to a lot of breast cancers. They haven't made that exact link between antiperspirants and breast cancer, but anecdotally that connection's there. So
what are the options then? Like, should we?
Well, so you can use something. There's something called the deodorant stone, believe it or not.
But it doesn't work.
Well, no, it works. No.
Wait. A deodorant stone?
It's a crystal.
It's a crystal. You put it under water.
It
and
doesn't work.
No,
I tried it.
No, you don't smell, but you still sweat. That's the problem. It doesn't have that antiperspirant.
Well, there's something that you can even kill the sweat glands, so you don't even have that issue.
Botox. You can do Botox.
Under your arms?
Under your arms. Anywhere you sweat.
People who
on your
sweat too
hands,
much.
palms.
But wait a minute, doctors, isn't that unhealthy because the body needs to sweat?
Well, it does need to sweat.
Not in every area. Am I lying?
They're doing Botox.
You're right on these. You're right.
Same with that one.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, I got another question, but that's later. Okay. Did we do 6?
No,
Yes.
we didn't know.
Okay, 6. Women are more likely than men to die within 1 year of having a heart attack.
It's
Wait, back and fix it. Look, we got ahead of ourselves.
I'm going to say fact.
Yeah, I'm going to say fact.
I don't know why I'm saying fact.
What do the guys say? I want to see what the guys say.
They're all saying
Let's
fiction.
say fact.
I'm saying fact.
Ryan's saying fact.
I'm perfect so far today.
Are you really?
Yes. I've not.
So women are more likely to die within a year of having had
So that's
a heart
fact.
attack. Yeah. 26% of women.
Why?
Well, to a large extent, it results from the fact that women tend to live longer, so they tend to be older when they have their first heart attack, and so they tend to be closer to the end of their life to begin with, and they have more comorbidities.
But women, their heart attacks present differently. Most of the time we think of crushing chest pain, shortness of breath when you're having a heart attack. That's a male heart attack. Women, it tends to be dizziness, I just don't feel well, I'm nauseous. So women don't think they're having a heart attack, so they get treated later, and then sometimes doctors don't think you're having a heart attack.
And so they have a lot of heart damage by the time it's recognized.
Okay, go ahead, G.
All right. Sex can boost your immune system.
Fact.
Marvin Gaye theory.
That's right.
That's the Marvin Gaye theory.
How do you know that's fact?
Because every guy tells women that.
Ryan is very healthy.
Yes, every guy all of a sudden becomes a doctor.
But you know what? In this case, it is actually fact.
Yes.
It really does. It really does.
So.
Well, because you have what they call...
My wife is watching. Don't ruin this.
I know. Just go with it. No, they've got immunoglobulin A, and immunoglobulin A is secreted.
Don't you have 4 kids already?
No, he's got 3. He's just trying to go for 4. He's going for number 4 tonight, baby.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. But no, you secrete something called IgA when you secrete, and IgA actually helps the immune system. So it is.
So people who have more sex have more IgA.
Wait, when both parties secrete?
Both.
Or does it matter one or?
Well, it should be both parties, hopefully, for a multitude of reasons. But in terms of
But like, yeah, what if
the immune
only?
system,
Can we make a pact not to say that word again?
Use that word.
All right, here we go.
Medical word.
Yeah, both parties. You make more of this thing called IgA, and that protects against foreign invaders. Yeah, it's true.
Okay, then read number 8, Ryan. I bet you don't want to say that word.
No, this
If you can't say the other word,
This
how are you going
word's
to
a
get
lot
this
better
one?
than that word. Orgasms can help relieve pain.
Yeah,
Fact.
fact.
Yet again.
He's a believer, yes.
Yet again, another doctor. Male doctor must have said this.
It's actually true. So when you have sex, it's a fact, exactly. You make what are called endorphins, and endorphins are these hormones that are basically natural pain relievers.
Yeah.
And so the
if
more
it's done properly.
Well, we're talking about what kind of pain? Like a headache?
any pain. Endorphins block pain receptors. Period. So any type of pain.
Right.
And don't you get that when you run too?
Yeah, exercise increases endorphins as well, but yeah. But well, that's a technicality.
So that means, doctors, women can no longer use the excuse, I have a headache.
She says that's it.
Exactly.
He's got the cure for the headache.
I got just the medicine, honey.
Take this.
I don't have headache anymore. Never mind.
Oh, goodness. Well, I think we have learned a lot today, audience, haven't we? Oh, I tell ya. All right. Of course, it's good to see you guys, as always. Head